Our next presenters are the recipients of the AAA Single of the Year Award as part of our Sonic Bids contest in 2008. Please welcome to the podium members of the biggest independent band from the northeastern United States. Here they are, Cohesive.
Thank you. What does John Lennon, Alice Cooper, and Liberace have in common? Each of them have had the pleasure of working with this recipient during the heyday of their respective careers. As a session player and a super sideman, this recipient not only played alongside the superstar artist, he also helped write and compose many of their most memorable recordings.
This video tells one amazing story of a man who has achieved so much in his remarkable life and career. After you see it, you will agree that he is truly worthy of the recognition he is receiving tonight. Take a look.
I'm gonna write a little letter to my baby, to my local DJ. It's the jumpiest little record I want my jockey to play. Roll over Beethoven, guys will hear it today. You know the temperature.
How did I get my start? My mother was a gospel singer. I grew up in Tennessee and got moved to Detroit with my family. There, my mother was still singing and that, and I started going to a lot of places and meeting a lot of entertainers. And then one day I saw Sam Cooke, and I thought, man, he's got it. And then one day a friend took me and saw Jimmy Reed. And then I went home and asked my mother to show me how to play guitar. And she started teaching me these gospel things. I said, no, you know any things of rock and roll? And she said, well, you know a Ricky Nelson song. She showed me that. So I started doing that, Ricky Nelson. And then a promoter came to me and asked me, would I like to play a gig in Ohio with my band? And I said, well, who is it? He said, you're going to be playing with Chuck Berry. I said, my God. So one day I would hear I'm just a kid. I'm on stage playing with Chuck Berry. The crowd went wild, and I was learning about rock and roll. Chuck Berry. Over at United Sound, I was doing some session work, record thing and playing, and a guy named Joe Swift was a bass player. He said, hey man, he says, I'm doing a gig with Etta James. I'm going to play bass. You want to play rhythm guitar with Etta James? And I said, I got 8 shows. I said, all right. And so I began with Etta James right there. And so I tell you, that was my big thing with Etta James. She's quite the lady. She can sing. Well, you don't have to say my big break was over a cat named Alice Cooper. First I thought it was a girl band, but a bunch of guys. I had a band called Rockin' Reggie band, and we were in Detroit playing all these things. We became friends. He went to Chicago to do an album on Warner Brothers called Killer, and he asked me to come on up and sing. I went up there and did Be My Lover, some background vocals, and Darren was doing some session work with him. We became friends, the Cooper band, and he said, well, hey, Rockin', I'm going to Puerto Rico. Go down and go with us, man. We're going to do a new project. Went down there, and that's where School's Out began to be developed, and we began to work on that. I was a session player. Went up to New York and cut some of the songs, and that became a gold record, a million seller, and I got my first gold record with Alice on that. I co-wrote $1 Billion Babies with him. And then that went like #1 in 12 countries. And so I have to say, oh, Alice Cooper, you're the guy responsible to help Rockin' Reggie climb them charts. My favorite band was the Beatles, and one day John Lennon came into my life. I became friends with John. I worked with John, played bass, played on some of his records, and I have to say that probably John Lennon, one of the Beatles, got a lot of doubt, and I have to say that was my proud moment when I worked with John Lennon. I met legendary Seymour Heller, the manager of All the Stars. And he offered me a 5-year contract. moved me to Las Vegas to play legendary Liberace. Well, I tell you, it was a trip. That's like gold, Mr. Ship. Well, one day, I met Billy Graham and became friends, and he introduced me to Johnny Cash and did a crusade with him up in Las Vegas, just sung, a little bit, and from that I ended up started doing gospels music. Before long, I've done 16 gospel albums. That's part of my heritage, and that's my heart. Long live rock and roll.
With 16 gospel albums to his credit to go along with over 10 million units sold, this recipient is truly our best choice to receive the Walk of Fame Star Award for career achievement in studio sessions and platinum sales. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Rockin' Reggie Vinson.
All right, rock and roll. Yeah, that's me playing guitar on the Million Seller School's Out with Alice Cooper. That was a great song. Did you like that one? Yeah. We did that down in New York and Puerto Rico when we came up with School's Out, and I did all the singing with him on it and a lot of the rhythm guitars, and had a great time. But I want to thank Big Al and everyone for having me come out. We live out in Phoenix, Arizona, and we own a rock and roll. Come and see us. We own a resort out in Sedona, Arizona, and we got a recording studio and a film company there. So you need to come on out. But anyway, I want to thank everybody for coming out, and I want to tell you now, if you're a dreamer, when I started in Detroit as a Motown guitar player, working with Barry Gordy, he's paying me $75 a record, but I got on Johnny Taylor's "Who's Who." When you're making love to an old lady, when you make love to the one you love, make love to. Oh, shit, I can't remember now. But I got paid $75, but I sold 1 million records, and that introduced me to Etta James, and that led me to Chuck Berry. So I just want to let you know, if you have a dream out there, don't let nobody tell you can't do it, baby. You just say, I'm going to do it. Get your dream together. Go out there, and before long, you'll have a gold record. One day you'll have a platinum. Keep hammering it. One day you'll have a whole wall full. I just want to thank you for God bless you. Peace, everybody. Rock and roll. Thanks again.